Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your week of October 11th, 2021 General Tarot reading. We're going to look at your energies coming into the week. Oh, we got a pop out for you to start things off. We're going to look at your energies coming into the week, some challenges you might be facing, as well as some possible outcomes for you too. We're going to clarify all those cards and tie everything off with an oracle card, so you're going to stick around for that. These are general readings, so some, all, or none of this may resonate with you, so don't worry, if it's not your message, don't worry about it. All right, so thank you for being here, Capricorn, and let's see what else we got here for you. So, first up, your pop out was Libra, the Justice card. We got the Knight of Swords here, and we also got the Four of Pentacles. Let's start things out for you, Capricorn. So, you may have Libra in your chart, as Justice is Libra's card. So if that's the case, let me know down in the comments below. Always love to hear about that. But here it looks like you've been living fairly balanced, in a very, like win-win situation. You've been doing things the right way here. I like that. You haven't been sitting on your heels either with the Knight of Swords here, taking a lot of action, moving forward, and doing that in a safe and constructive way here with the Four of Pentacles as well. So I really like that. That's fantastic. You're just coming in here in a very solid manner, just like I say, doing things the right way, and trying to get going to wherever your destination is here. And I feel like you're headed that way. You're on the fast track here with the Knight of Swords, as the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. So let's take a look at some challenges you could be facing here, Capricorn, in this week here. So, cards flipping. I find when the cards flip, that's generally a good sign. Not superstitious or nothing, but just seems to be the case. But let's take a look, see what kind of challenges you're facing here, Capricorn. We got the Ten of Wands here. We got the Hierophant here, a Taurus's card, and we've also got the Empress as well. So, with this, the Hierophant is Taurus's card, as I mentioned. You might be dealing with a Taurus this week. Or you have been dealing with a Taurus recently. If that's the case, let me know down below. So I feel like this person, this potential Taurus, could be any sign, as these are general readings, might be holding you up a bit here. Maybe they're someone who either you might be trying to get their attention, or they're just kind of holding you up here, kind of taking up a lot of your time. Seems like this is a bit stressful on you here. We've got the Ten of Wands, which represents a lot of weight on your shoulders, as you can tell here. Feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, like you have a lot of stresses and anxieties regarding something here. We've also got the Empress. And the Empress represents a lot of abundance in your life and a lot of good things coming your way. Birthing into the world the things you want to see, the opportunities you want to have. And so I feel here there's something holding you up. Some sort of ending you want, and once the ending is over with this Ten of Wands, once it reaches its completion, you're going to have that abundance, or at least you're hoping that you'll have that abundance. And I just feel like there might be someone here holding you up here in this situation, or maybe not so much holding you up, but someone who maybe is trying to teach you here, as the Hierophant can represent like a teacher, a type person, someone who trains you at work, or a professor, or a teacher, obviously. So maybe this is kind of the information they're trying to impart on you is causing you a lot of stresses here. Maybe you're feeling like you can't handle it, feeling like it might be a bit too much for you here. And you feel like you might not be achieving that abundance that you want with the Empress here, and not achieving those things that you want in the world because you're just not, it's not clicking with you, right? You're not understanding it. And for myself, with learning and things like that, not everyone learns the same way, right? Myself, for instance, this is I play board games with my friends on the weekends, and a common problem we have is that I learn by watching videos and stuff, and like hearing someone talk about the rules and going over them and whatnot, whereas my friends learn by doing. So we all learn differently. Like we all learn in our own unique ways, and sometimes that can be a problem. It's not necessarily that you don't have a good grasp on what the subject matter is here, or what whatever it is. It's just a matter of this person's not teaching it to you in the way that you learn the best. When I first started working at my job, my current job, a lot of them, they want to do everything, like they want to teach me like trial by fire and like they just wanted to teach me like on the job and stuff like that. And well, I did pick it up eventually. Like I did pick it up like after a long time. That's not particularly how well I learn, right? That's I learn more by watching rather than doing. So, but that's just me. Maybe you are more of a doer than a watcher. So it seems like you are. We got the Knight of Swords here. You taking action. So I feel like maybe this person's trying to teach you in an improper way here. So let's take a look at some possible outcomes and actions you might be able to take to hopefully work through this here, Capricorn. All right, see what we got for you. We got Sagittarius coming in with a Temperance card. We got the Four of Wands as well. We got the Five of Swords too. All right, so what this can potentially mean is that you need to be a bit more flexible, be a little more open-minded. As the Temperance card here represents sort of being flexible, you mixing together things in your life to improve it. So just being open-minded there as well and being flexible, I feel like that's going to lead to the happiness you seek here. You might be having difficulties where the Four of Wands is a card of marriage. That might be some of the difficulties you're facing here. Is you might be stressing out because perhaps you're wanting to propose to someone, right? Or you're hoping someone proposes to you. And that's what this Four of Wands could potentially mean. It's like, ow, just smashed my hand off the table. But this could potentially be marriage here. That kind of a thing where you're really stressing out and worrying, like, will they say yes? Will they say no? What'll happen? That kind of thing. Excuse me. We've also got the Five of Swords here as well, which can be a card of trying to win at all costs, right? And that's a fine mindset to be in. Like, I'm gonna win. Like, I'm not gonna lose. I'm going for it. I'm all in. I like that. But you gotta worry about when it gets obsessive, right? When it gets to that point where you kind of go from being like, yeah, that person's really driven and that person really wants to achieve their goals and stuff, but then it turns into that person is obsessive and that person will win at any cost, and that person doesn't care whose feet they step on. They're gonna get their way, right? And you don't want that. So just be wary of that here in the future. Just like it's good to be driven. It's good to be going after what you want. You obviously are here in this in your way you're coming into this week. But just be careful here in case you get too wrapped up there. All right, so let's get some clarifiers going here, see if we can make more sense of this picture we've got painted here so far. But thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. I hope this is helping you out. This is resonating with you. You're going to want to stick around because we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card at the end. So you will want to stick around for that. And thank you again for being here, Capricorn. And let's see what kind of clarifiers we got coming in for your energy this week. All right, so we got clarifying you. We got the Two of Cups. So again, we were talking about marriage. The Two of Cups can represent a soulmate. We got the Scorpio coming in here with the Death card. And we got the Six of Cups as well. So I feel like you're kind of in a nostalgic mood, maybe thinking about a past soulmate, right? Two of Cups can represent a soulmate connection, whether that be your best friend or a partner, someone who just really clicks with you. So it's possible you're a bit nostalgic about that, or someone like that's recently come into your life. Maybe that's kind of the problem we're having here in the center, is maybe you want to reach out to this person because you feel like you could see yourself marrying them someday. So that's possible. I feel like you have change on your mind. The Death card, Scorpio's card, you may have Scorpio in your chart. That is a card of, the end of a cycle, some sort of change coming here. So that could be potentially where, a big change could be you going from, single to, taken, that kind of thing. So I like that. I like that you're moving towards that as well with the Knight of Swords. But if you're not looking for love as well, just could be a decision you might be looking towards and just using the past as sort of guidance towards that. The Six of Cups is, like I say, a nostalgic sort of thing. And the Two of Cups could just, like I say, represent some sort of choice you need to make here. So that's interesting. Could have a big decision. Maybe that's what some of the worry is here with the Empress and the Hierophant. But let's take a look. Let's see what we got here for you, Capricorn. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and we've got the Ace of Wands. All right, so I like that. Maybe not so much in your challenge position, But with the High Priestess, you know, just kind of saying like your intuition's kind of in flux here. Not sure if you can trust your gut at the moment. Maybe it's kind of leading you a bit astray. You know, you feel like you can't trust your instincts. So that's possible here, especially like what I was talking about with like the whole learning, like the way we learn. You might learn a different way than how this person's willing to teach you, this Hierophant. And so trusting your instincts at this time might not be so good. Like I said, with the Temperance card, kind of you want to aim to be flexible here in this situation. Knight of Pentacles here, just slow and steady. Things are just kind of grinding down. They feel like it's almost no movement is happening at all, even though there is progress, right? Like I say, I feel like this isn't a case where your subject matter is necessarily the problem. It's just that it's the way it's being taught to you here. And we got the Ace of Wands. You really want to start up and you really just want to go for it and, you know, do what you know you can do and what you feel like you want to do, but it's just like I said, it's just grinding, it's going so slow here. If this is a love reading for you, this is more like you want to start something up with this person, but you know, you just don't know how, and you don't know how to make a plan. You know, you want this eventually, you want the marriage, you want happily ever after, that kind of stuff, but just not knowing how to start, where to start. And again, feeling like you can't trust your instincts because your instincts are telling you one thing that you maybe feel didn't work out in the past. So it's like, okay, I don't really want to go down that path. I want to just do something different, but you don't know what to do different, right? So let's take a look. Let's clarify these potential outcome cards here we got for you. Again, cards flipping on the deck. We got the Queen of Cups. Maybe that's who you're trying to woo here, a Queen of Cups, if that's for you. Or maybe you need to hopefully talk with this person and make them empathize with you, this teacher, this Hierophant here. So let's take a look here for you, for your clarifiers, clarifying your outcomes. Got the Two of Swords here. Got the Fool as well. I like that. And we've also got the Knight of Swords coming up yet again. So that kind of persisting through all this, I feel, this action taker, this wanting to go here, the Knight of Swords. So I like that. I feel like that's kind of a strong through line for you here. You want to move, you want to go quickly. I feel like once you overcome whatever this is, things are going to move along in a hurry. The Two of Swords can represent kind of being in your comfort zone and you need to explore new territory. You see this person, they're blindfolded, right? They're sitting here blindfolded because they feel like that's the safe place to be. That's the only place they've ever known. You really need to get out and explore here. So I like that. And the Fool also jumps in with that. The Fool talks about starting something new. Let's do something new. Let's try something new. Let's take a leap of faith. So I feel like if this is for you, for like business, like we're talking about learning, or you know, with schooling, or you're just trying to pick up something new from this Hierophant here, you just need to take that leap of faith and just go for it. Kind of throw yourself into something new. Get out of your comfort zone here. And with the Knight of Swords, I feel like things are going to really take off and move in a good direction here once you do that. If this is love for you here, Capricorn, it's just a simple matter of you just got to take that leap of faith. You got to, you know, reach out, talk to them, do whatever it is, right? Take some action, go for it. Like, don't worry about like, you know, what happens in the past. Don't worry about let that hold you back, right? Go for it and just do it. So that's what we got so far. We're going to tie it all off with an Oracle card. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. I appreciate it so much. Hope this has been helping you out. Hope this has been resonating on some level with you. But let's take a look. We got cards flipping here too. But let's take a look at your Oracle cards, see what we got, all right? So for you, Capricorn, we got two actually. We got the Parrot Spirit saying, watch your words, and the Owl Spirit saying, you see clearly now. So I feel like that's very important. The Owl Spirit saying you see clearly now, I feel like that's you. I feel like once you kind of get through this, you kind of see clearly and you see like, okay, I need to be flexible and I need to be open to new things, right? We can't just keep pounding our heads off the wall and expecting that to work every single time, right? Hoping the wall's just going to give up and let us through, right? You know what I'm saying? With the Parrot Spirit saying, watch your words, that can very much be not just for like your verbal, like speaking to other people or speaking out loud, like watching your words, because words can hurt. Words cut deeper than any blade ever will. You know, that's sometimes you say something to someone and that like haunts them for a long time, right? So just be careful with that. I don't mean to like scare you into like, I'm never going to say another word again, but just, you know, just be careful with that. And also watch your words with yourself, right? That's very important. That can kind of be a thing where that voice inside your head that talks to you, right? It's like you talking to yourself. That can be quite detrimental if you let it be detrimental, right? It can be quite harmful to you. If you just let it, you know, manifest and consume you and let it kind of feed the negativity back into you, that can turn very bad for you and very, very quickly, right? You get stuck in those cycles, right? That might be why here with the Two of Swords, you don't want to move on. You don't want to find those new lands. You don't want to take a leap of faith like the Fool is trying to encourage you to, is because you're like, no, this is all I know. And if I do something new, it's not going to work anyway. And, you know, you kind of feed yourself a self-fulfilling prophecy where you're like, I don't want to try anything new because it's not going to work, because I know it's not going to work. And then you don't try anything new, and then it doesn't work, and then you just end up going back to the same thing you were always doing. And it's like, well, you didn't even give it a chance, right? So I feel like once you get through that, things are going to be going great for you, Capricorn. So thank you for being here. I hope this has helped you out. You can leave a like down below, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the video, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. Thank you for being here, Capricorn, and I'll see you in the next video.